In 2009, Nasra Al Enezi in Al-Jahra town, Kuwait, was enraged that her ex-husband Zaid Zafiri was marrying to another woman. Nasra Al Enezi, a 23-year-old ex-wife, took revenge of her husband's second marriage for a younger wife by pouring petrol to the tent that hosts the wedding guest, including women and children, and set it on fire. At wedding ceremonies in Kuwait, men and women are gathered in separate tents. The whole tent was engulfed in flames, just a few managed to escape. However, the new bride escaped injured, but her mother and sister were killed, as were at least 7 children. In many cases the bodies were burnt beyond recognition and had to be identified from DNA and dental records. At least 57 people were killed and about 90 others wounded. Within 3 minutes the whole tent, which had only one exit and did not meet fire safety regulations, was engulfed in flames, trapping many inside. It was the deadliest civilian disaster in Kuwait in the last 40 years. There was only one exit. It had been claimed that the temperature inside the tent was above 500 degrees Celsius. Although Nasra recanted a confession she had given to police after her arrest, stating in court she had only sprayed the tent with cursed water, but did not set it on fire. The crime was committed out of jealousy and in revenge. It was reported that Nasra's maid had told police she saw her employer pouring petrol around the large women-only tent before the blaze started. Men, including the groom, were in a separate tent. Unlicensed wedding tents for women were popular because ladies did not need to cover their heads. Due to having only one exit and no fire precautions, they were made illegal after this incident. Nasra was arrested the following day and initially confessed to the crime. She was charged with premeditated and attempted murder and arson. She was tried in the court of first instance, the proceedings beginning on the 27th of October 2009, where she denied the charges and said that her confession was made under threat and coercion. She also claimed that she lost a baby after she was given abortion pills by a prison employee related to her ex-husband. On the 24th of November, Judge Adel Al-Sager ordered Nasra to undergo psychiatric tests after her defense lawyers claimed that she had suffered unspecified mental disorders when she was a child. He also agreed to summon the woman's ex-husband and her Asian maid, who said that she saw her starting the fire, to testify at the next hearing on the 8th of December 2009. Nasra told the court that she had poured cursed water onto the tent in a black magic ritual. Her defense attorney made a point that there seems little doubt that Nasra was the perpetrator of the crime, but what is far from clear is whether she intended the horrific outcome or whether she just wanted to disrupt the wedding ceremony as a protest. Given the ensuing carnage, public opinion was hardly going to be on her side. It also perhaps made it difficult for the country's ruler not to confirm the sentence. She was sentenced to death on Tuesday, the 30th of March 2010, by Judge Adel Al-Sager. Her sentence upheld by the Appeal Court and the Court of Cassation, the Kuwaiti equivalent of the Supreme Court, on the 12th of June 2011. This was the first time in Kuwait's history that its highest court had upheld a death sentence for a female citizen. After that, her death sentence had to be confirmed or commuted by the country's ruler, Sheikh Sabah Al-Ahmed Al-Sabah. It is reported that Nasra was transferred to isolation cells in Central Prison on Monday, the 23rd of January. On the morning of execution, security in and around the prison was very tight. Snipers were positioned on the roofs of nearby buildings. 4 doctors and 6 technicians arrived at the prison at 5 in the morning. It would seem that, the by then 30-year Nasra, was taken by police SUV to the place of execution in the staff car park. It is here the death warrants are normally read, and then she was led up the steps of the gallows by male officers and placed upon the trap doors. On the signal being given by dropping the black flag, the lever was pulled and she plunged through the trap. Nasra Enezi became the first Kuwaiti woman ever to be hanged, when she went to the gallows on Wednesday, the 25th of January 2017.